Hi, it's me, Iris, and today I wanted to kind of show you how I make my levels and how you can improve your levels too. Because when I look at other levels, they are kind of ugly. This is a tutorial for the Decomp because the binary tools don't really allow me to do much. So yeah, you just create a basic shape first of all with this, then you can do an island. This is gonna be simple. This is not going to be like a big lever or anything. We just extrude it and move it a little bit. So yeah, I also have this like fourth time I'm recording it, and this is gonna be the grass example. I'm gonna call it grass. The way you do the grass, at least that's the way I do this. I use texture like this, scaled a little bit down with to cycle mode, with ideally this, and the way I do this, it would have to be for a bit non-environment alpha, texture color, combine color, texture color, and you can set properties of the first, of the second texture. This is kinda how it looks. This is not important, and the rest is gonna be rather simple. This is going to be this is basically going to be a wall texture. Wall text. I'm gonna use this one. Also, if you wonder where I get the textures, I mean, honestly, you can just take them from other ROM hacks. Scale it down, use UV mapping for active quads, and you get this, and you're going to get a little bit of scenes. So you kinda want to match it, fair enough. Then we are making an island. You can do this, and then this, and this, and everything here is gonna follow this. So yeah, we have a basic shape besides this. Okay, and for the base shape, we are going to color it like this, maybe this. Then we inset everything to make a brighter spot like this. So yeah, this is how it looks like. And for the grass, we are also going to inset this. The grass itself is going to have somewhat blue-green texture, but this center is going to have, also I'm using Ctrl X to apply the vertex colors, so our level looks a little bit better now. And then we can add like decal or something on this. And when I use decals, ideally they should be the same shape as with every polygon as this one, because decals always just break. I'm gonna call it decal. Okay, and I'm gonna decal the rest. I'm gonna add vertex color texture, but transparent decal, and shade color, no, texture color alpha. Here it's, yeah, it should be fine. Here I'm going to use this texture. And this is how it's going to look like. First of all, about this is normal. For active class, okay. We just okay, and here we have a sim. I mean, not sim, but like repeating. So we just do this. No, intensity was good. Wait a moment. Y1. Yeah, it should be fine. Now we have this, and for every this, we should have this, and this looks bad, but that's normal. You invert it like 180 degrees and you color everything. Okay, and this is how it looks. I don't really like the color it looks. Okay. I'm gonna do something like this. Maybe no, this, okay. Okay, something like this should be fine. But then I have to manually edit each of this to be darker. Okay, should look fine. I would also make like that, and okay, it should be a good shape. And this wasn't meant to be like that, but okay. This is how it looks. And it is kinda empty, so if you wanna make it better looking, first of all, you have to not just die automatically when you enter. So it's useful to get this. Then you have the amount of channels. So yeah, have this. Maybe you may want a path, because this alone is the way you do this SX2, SY2, so it doesn't scale on the axis. And you can kinda make select this and then delete everything else. I'm gonna call it path and give it no collision because it's just a decal path anyway. So I call it path, and it's going to be vertical transparent, but it's going to be decal, shade color alpha. Okay, I'm gonna use texture like this. Failed a little bit. then I make it then what I do is just insert this. This should be everything. Everything here should be black, the rest should be fully white. Okay, I'm gonna leave it that way. And if you wanna test if all the decals work properly, first of all you need use solid core for background for now, set start level, everything. And this is how it looks. This is my own engine, so decals looks fine, but maybe the level is a little bit small, but this is not really that important. What we could add is adding a little bit of tower, ideally 8 sides if you don't want it to be too expensive. We just call it a tower. This is our tower. If you want it to be good, we make this. We put brick texture in this, and the brick texture you also have to find yourself. I'm gonna use this cool one. Look for the scene. Is it too apparent? Maybe. So just find a place that it's not as visible. So here we have the tower. You will do this for maybe a better vertex coloring. You select this, make it brighter, so now it looks more detailed, and on this part you can insert it and add like a, so this one, all of this can get like better texture. This is how I did that. It's just connection brick, and everything is vertex colored here. I'm gonna use this one is cool connection. The way I UV map it is just UV wrap with grid connection. Should be fine. I'm just gonna click like that, then I select everything. Okay, this should be fine. Then I put a grass texture onto this, and then I insert it again. I get something like this. So this looks pretty cool. Then if you wanna get a good looking tower, first of all you can select this and make like a tower connections. it's too big. You delete this is not important. Color it with the rest, maybe darker because why not. Reset 90, okay, and then you can get this, invert it, and so here you have a simple tower, I guess. Wait a moment, this one is okay. You get simple tower, but probably has not that good of a detail, and this is probably gonna be the hardest part, how to do good looking how to make a good looking roof, and this is going to be a material called roof, and I found cool textures inside Reduces Island. I have a texture folder, roof, this one. And now it looks bad because it has no it has seams all over. So the way you do this, the best way probably is just try to model it that way. Okay. Does it have seams? No. Okay, so what I'm gonna need to. Okay. So mesh cleanup, match by distance. Okay, this now works. Measure by distance basically fixes every single issue you can have. Okay, now we'll select this and make it like a cooler color. Maybe this. You make the more on the this it is, the brighter you can make it, and then this is the most important part. You make you are going to make cutout. So everything here is just going to be roof cutout, and it's going to be just a cutout version of roof. This is gonna be this texture. kinda need to fit it together. The best way to deal with this is just then select everything and just move it. Okay, and this one should work fine now. And this is also, you need to turn off callback. Then you just make it into UV map texture. This maybe make it like brighter for some reason. Okay, and then you need okay, looks pretty good to me. Now the important thing is in this tower also, if we're using that way, what we can do is find a small combiner, small but it's quite complicated. Texture 1, texture 0, shape color alpha, time 2 plus this, texture 1, texture here it's just combiner color times shade color, and 0, 1. And can add different texture and just add it. Okay, this looks fine. Why is it? Okay, so here you can do this and have a smooth transition without just having too much detail. If you don't like it that high, you can just select this and make it like this. I know it's mostly your choice. Why is it? Why is it shape color alpha? Okay. 1, 0, and 1. Okay. And this one also doesn't need to be shape color alpha. Okay. And this one doesn't need to be either. No environment, okay. So this is how it looks. So we can remove this, it's not important. So yeah. And so let's move Mario here. And now the important thing, we're gonna have to separate collision. This ignores render, this ignores collision, and the one that first render is going to be tiled a little bit because then it looks better. Okay, now we have like a small tower, but it's not really non-empty, so we're going to create foliage. What? Okay. RY90. Make it a little shorter, then call it grass. Okay. It's gonna be cut out. Vertex color cut out. And matte clamping, and this is how it should look like. We can add brighter color for the top, and you can just copy paste it everywhere. Rotate it a little bit. And then we select everything. It's like a simple one, a simple texture. And it can be 8. No, it has to be intensity. And if that's not enough, you can make a 3. I am going to show kinda how so I'm gonna show kinda how I did that. You make cylinder with 6 faces. You delete this face, make it taller. And here we can have like a trend texture. Color it with like a proper color. Maybe add brighter tone, and okay, then you add leaves. The way you make leaves is pretty simple. call it leaf. And make it vertex colored cutout. And also use some good looking texture. And then you need to UV map it well. And you need to make the texture of clamping. Something like this should be fair enough. Then you can make it into a separate model. Move the origin to 3D cursor. And then rotate it, but like like 120. And then you have cool palm tree. Maybe move this one more to the should be fine. I can make it different way, but it would probably not be the best for console. I have blank tree, and you can just copy paste it. Change the size and so on, so that way we can have a better looking level. So yeah, now we can export it. So yeah, now we have more detailed terrain. Obviously I don't have much time to make it even better looking, so it doesn't break. The reason why it has separate collision is because otherwise it would just go through. So yeah, this is like a small level without anything. So what else can we add? Well, the last thing that would be good is a skybox. Instead of making a skybox that is just orthographic projection, which every single hack uses, you can easily make a better skybox, but it is maybe not the easiest way, not the easiest thing to do. The way you do this is have not sphere. You add a U with like 8 this, 6 this, You remove the you scale it up a little. Okay, I'm gonna call it Skybox. And then we can make sky texture. And this texture, first of all, we have to flip the normals. Then we do vertex color texture. I'm gonna use cool water of all the textures. And this is this one. With project from view. You can make it like this. Then this one will be brighter and brighter. So we can have texture like this. We can make it even more detailed, but well, it's not. Then we have clouds, and this texture will be moving. We do this also with this texture, but scale down and more, I would say, this one. Also, if you really want it, you can use Skybox texture. I do have some Skybox textures, but where is Skybox? In order to make it scrolling, just that's linear scrolling, slow, another slow, and what else? Add here. Important thing to note is you have to set render mode without z-testing and z-writing, otherwise it's not going to work. So you have a simple one like this. And what else do you do then? Well, you export it as like level data, and I don't know how to call it, super Skybox. And export it. Okay, you exported it, and now how do you implement set Skybox? Now you need GISM. Okay, function Skybox, and this function, I'm gonna show you the function itself. So this function, instead of scale you should put like 1.0 here, but this should work too, but you would have to make it very big. So 1.0, I just copy it into level geo, and you're going to be able to make a better looking level. So I just set it here, and I Skybox translate, then I put geo translate, rotate, background mode, and here is the display list itself. So the name should be something like this. Skybox mesh, however it's called, and we've move it properly, and then export it. Okay, now it works as intended. It is a little bit simplistic, but it scrolls. And if I had more time, I would probably make like a better looking one. This one is, well, just one texture. It is a little bit rainy, but at least it doesn't have, well, this. You can see like more detailed version of that in case level. So yeah, that was like basically the most important things that I've learned that you can use to make your level better looking. So I don't know, the levels don't look like Green Stars original. So yeah.